So we got the one package. It's actually pretty decent. But I guess before we do that, I do have a pile of non-anime stuff to go through real quick. No particular order here, other than maybe running order. So I have bought the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and this is kind of a spin-off of that. I'm not quite sure that that one's as revered by the Brony community. And the truth of the matter is I'm not expecting much of it, but I thought, might as well, because I'm going for completeness. Not that this adds to completeness. This is just awesome to have. A bunch of Weird Al music videos, if not all of them, according to it, maybe. And then I realized I missed the Futurama volume, and I actually thought it was pretty good. I missed that the last 8 episodes of Breaking Bad came out on DVD, and I had gone through all my Stargate stuff and didn't know that I only had the first season of Stargate Universe, so I got the second and final season. And then, of course, I got Little Miss Sunshine for the DVD collection movie party thing that's happening Saturday. Although I don't know that the time has been solidified, so let's just dig through these anime DVDs. There's actually 2 pieces of paper. Oh, just a double stuff. So we got a good selection of stuff. We'll just begin with the top here. We've got Utano Prince-Sama, which I don't know what to think about it, but it does look curious. I guess we have to really look in the back. This is, it looks like it's subtitled only, region A only. Did I recently cut my nails and can't remember? Or is this just some really hard plastic? Okay, it's time to go old school. And I apologize for this video being somewhat later than usual. Basically, I was doing Monster Hunter with my brother, and we're doing a lot of Yakuza stuff, and this is G rank. We were wanting the advanced mission with the 3 of them, and it didn't show up until the time when he normally leaves, and then it's like, he decided, I want to do at least the 1. So, if we take a peek on the insides, let's straighten up the discs, so we can do a quick comparison on cover art. Looks like the first discs are the same, and the second discs are the same. So next on this pile is a Monster Rancher Complete First Season. This is actually kind of nice to get because it contains all 26 of the English language Monster Rancher Season 1. I'm not sure if that covers everything that was released on DVD before, but Monster Rancher is an anime I haven't caught up on DVD yet, and this would actually save me having to go back and purchase those. So, very nice to get this. Looks like Discotech Eastern Star released this. Might be English only. Looks like we got a sticker up here. Pretty straightforward with the art, but it's pretty good art, I guess. And it's better than not having it on. Next up, we've got Lagrange, the Flower of Rene, I guess. Can't read it too well. I don't entirely remember everything that happened last time. Maybe bits and pieces are coming back now that I think about it. Because I did this update, I didn't even know what was showing up today. Oh, other than the final thing, because that's the one thing Amazon said did ship, and then said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other items, I guess. But fortunately, after a week of stuff not showing up when they should, let's see. So we got the 2 sets, and these are Viz, of course, so they're going to be Region A. They're going to have dubs, unless Viz has started experimenting with subtitled only stuff either. Japanese and English. Equestria. So we've got the packaging seems different than usual. Interesting. Also, these discs have a bit more art to them than I think the normal Viz releases. And then finally we got the Patlabor Collection 4 on Blu-ray, because of course I bought the TV series on DVD before. Now I'm curious, it looks like it's both dub and sub, region A only. Ow! I don't know. I think maybe this is just harder plastic that's being used. Well, not just that. That and the shorter thumbnails are not helping. And this would go up to episodes 47. Episode 47. Not that I know how many episodes there are supposed to be, but there we go. It's maybe not as spectacular as last week's, but it's a good continuation of the year, I suppose. Now, let's see. What am I going to talk about in this next part? Because I haven't watched any anime this week, I think. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Instead, I was playing too much Starbound. In fact, I have Starbound on right now because, you know, while I'm recording this video and processing it, it kind of makes sense to let the farms grow. I accomplish stuff that way. In theory, character wipe might get rid of all of it. But, I guess anime-related stuff, now that we're getting good way into January, there's some of y'all might know that there are a couple of Japanese releases that would be worth picking up. The only reason I haven't is because the Santa Company thing I knew was going to be a big hit at the beginning of the year, and I didn't know what other anime was going to come out, so might have to give those a couple of months. But I do believe the Stargate movie came out on Blu-ray in Japan with English subtitles, and Code Geass Akito the Exiled came out on Blu-ray, the second movie/episode thing. So, those are on the radar, though I haven't forgotten those. It's just that I don't want to push myself financially. It's other than the fact that I guess the Kickstarter, I put a good amount of money into it. But I guess that's it. What did I do other than this? Well, Starbound, unlike Minecraft, is a bit more action-oriented. Both the games kind of demand your focus a bit, and there's moments in Starbound when I'm doing Minecraft-ish stuff where the same thing happens. But it basically means I didn't watch anything because I didn't feel like I wanted to or would have the attention to. And so I kept it pretty limited. I think I watched How to Train Your Dragon. That was actually a good movie. I think surprisingly, Nostalgia Critic does it a little discredit by kind of, you know, he talked about it like it was a good movie, a surprisingly good movie, and I watched it and I'm like, okay, well, the common themes are that you don't notice them because the main character is actually a very amusing guy to observe their world through. It's actually kind of reminiscent of the Melancholy Haruhi Suzumiya. One of the main drawing features of that series, at least for me and my peer group, has been it's just fun to watch that series through Kion's perspective, with his narration, his thoughts, and all that stuff filling in. Part of that could be, I think Crispin Freeman might have done his voice. Not sure if I'm remembering right. But, you know, How to Train Your Dragon kind of reminded me of that in a bit. It's fun to watch that world through his eyes. I'm pretty sure I watched other stuff, like some random Weird Al music videos. I probably hadn't seen any of them before, but maybe bits and pieces of some of them. And, okay, so I definitely watched the last half of Futurama Season 7, which is also what was contained in Volume 8. And I actually thought it was pretty decent. Maybe some of it on par with what, because I guess part of the problem with Futurama Seasons 6 and 7 has been that sometimes it feels like the episodes are a bit more mean-spirited than than older Futurama episodes were, I guess. Or maybe that it was becoming... Yeah, I don't know how to describe that. So, I think there's no more episodes. I think that's where the series ended, and there was actually some good episodes to get in there, I think. I'm sure I watched some other stuff, but it might have been random things. I just can't think what, so I guess that's where the update ends. You know, the DVDs the Japanese Blu-rays I have not forgotten about, although I did forget about showing the hentai collection in my apartment update. I guess I don't know what I'll do about that. Maybe wait. So, y'all have a nice week and get more sleep than I have been.